Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Aaliyah and today I'm going to be showing you all how I achieve this twist out on my type 4 natural hair. In this video, I'm going to show you the products that I use, the method that I use to achieve this look so that you can recreate this look on your own if you would like to. If you have not already, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you like this video, comment your comments and questions down below throughout the video so that I can get back to you. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the products that I use. For starters, I'm using the Maui Moisture Hair Care, the Curl, Quench, and Coconut Oil Curl Smoothie, and this really does add moisture. Next, I am sealing that in with the Alikay Natural Shea Yogurt Hair Moisturizer. For some hold, I'm using the Lotta Body Style Me Texturizing Setting Lotion, and I'll put that in a squirt bottle. Okay, so I am starting off on freshly washed and conditioned hair. I washed it the night before and I let it air dry overnight to give it some stretch. It is slightly damp and I'll add water. And in this clip, I have already started. I know the camera's a little blurry throughout this video, so I do apologize in advance. But I've already done the backs and I'm going to show you how I do these twists on the front of my hair so that you can see it better. Like I said, my hair was slightly damp. It's been air dried, but I'm going in and I'm adding some more water. I don't want it dripping wet, but I do want it damp. Alright, I'm going in with the Maui Moisture to add that moisturizer. I love this stuff. You guys have probably seen it a few times. So I'm going in and I'm adding that to my hair and making sure that I am sectioning this off. Notice that it is a smaller section. I'm going to say sections a lot because I like to work in sections and it is necessary. I'm adding more water to make sure that my hair is nice and wet so that it holds. Now I'm adding some Shea yogurt and this is going to help seal in that moisture. Now you will see further in the video that on the other side of my hair I added more of the Maui Moisture and I should have done that with this side as well. So you know how much your hair needs better than I do, so add as much as you need, but don't have it like dripping. Alright, I'm going in with a wide tooth comb and I am detangling this. Clearly I needed more product and I didn't, so there's that. The reason that I like to add more product and make sure that my hair is wet before I do these twists is so that the shape holds. Alright, so I'm going in and I am making my section for my twist, just a small section, trying to keep all of these twists relatively the same size. They're not super small. I do want a fuller twist out. Alright, so I'm adding the Lotta Body into this foaming spray thing. So I've been doing this for a while now. I've been just getting more Lotta Body and using that. I like the foam because I think it spreads better. But if you don't have the foamer pump, that's okay. Just use about a quarter size for each section and just coat it, and then I'm using my Denman brush to distribute the product evenly throughout my hair, and this gives it some hold. Now I am going to show you how I twist this. I'm honestly just twisting it. So from the root, I'm doing the twist, and if you've seen my Marley twist video, then it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is that I'm not wrapping it around my thumb to make it super duper tight. I'm just twisting and making sure that these twists are nice and tight. Not tight from my scalp, don't pull your hair out, but tight so that when I take them out, they are curly and defined. When I get to these ends, I'm going to wrap it around my finger and then I'm going to do a hanging bantu knot. So I'm just going to fold up and then I'm going to wrap up the twist slowly, and this helps to make sure that the ends are nice and curled. Alright, like I said, I'm doing the same thing on both sides. I've added a bit more product here and you can see that it's gliding through a bit better. And I wanted to also be able to show you a little bit closer and with better lighting what I'm doing. I'm just twisting and twisting, so making sure that these twists are roped, and this gives it definition. So they're nice and close, they're nice and tight. Otherwise, if you do too loose of a twist, your definition is going to be poo-poo. So make sure you take your time and twist through. See how much more product I did here? It's nice. And I will be leaving this in for a few days, so it's not like I'm taking this out the next day. If you are going to take this out the next day, then definitely don't use as much product because your hair is going to be wet and it will not hold. All right, so I've twisted the bottom around my finger. I'm not twisting all the way to the end. I leave a little bit at the bottom, wrap it around my finger, and then I fold up, and then I'm going to make sure that I have a good amount there and wrap around the twist. So just going up the twist. I'm not making a knot or anything. I'm just wrapping, and it'll hold. And that, my friend, is a hanging band too. I'm going to do the same thing all throughout my hair. The only difference is that in the front, I will do a flat twist just to make sure that the root stays flat. And I'll show you guys that in just a few. Alright, so in this clip, I'm going to do my best to show you how I do the flat twist. And I'm going to try to explain, but it is really challenging to explain. So there are several flat twist videos on YouTube that I would encourage you to watch. Pretty much what you're doing is twisting, but you are going to keep grabbing hair as you twist down. So think about a cornrow, how you're braiding, but you're grabbing hair. In a flat twist, you are twisting. You'll start from the top of the section and then twist down that section, grabbing more hair as you go, and then you continue doing the twist. If you need to, you can rewind that and see what I did, but I would encourage you to go watch a flat twist video. Notice that I'm not doing a huge flat twist. It's really just like in the same size section as the rest of them. I just did a flat twist at the root. Okay, so this is where I am. Everything is done. There are still a little white cast. You can see a little bit of the product on there, but it'll go away. It was way worse. But as time progresses, that'll go away. So this is just in the meantime until I actually take out these bad boys. I just kind of put it up. I try not to manipulate them too much while I'm waiting because they will dry stretched, and that doesn't always come out the best because you'll have like these long, weird spaghetti looking noodle thing. So I only put like one little tie up here just to kind of hold it up so it looks halfway decent, but I won't be doing too much manipulation. And these will definitely shrink as the days progress because they're wet and they're heavy and they're like, you know, full and whatever, but they will definitely shrink, which is okay because, you know, that's what comes with the territory. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys when it is time for me to take these down. Good morning, everyone. It has been 2 days. I did the twist on Friday, went all day Saturday, let it dry, and it is Sunday morning, and here's the twist. Here are the twists. I didn't show on camera last time, but I did use this, the Wild Growth oil, in my scalp. I'm not gonna sing its praises yet, but right now it's just a good oil for my scalp. It gives me some moisture, so I'm gonna go ahead and oil my scalp again before I take these out. And now, to take out my twist, I'm going to use some Argon Oil. So use an oil to take out your twists, as it helps to keep them from being frizzy. So just kind of oil my hands. And I am going to just show you guys how to take these out. One second. Hair time. Also, I wore it up, but then I took it down that night and slept with something to make it flat again because I didn't want these twists to dry like this because they were looking like that. So I'm going to just kind of pull these up a little bit, keep them out of the way. Alright, so when you're taking these out, taking out the bantus, just be careful that you're not causing a tangle. So you should just be able to kind of pull down and they'll unwrap. Now I will say some of these came out while my hair was drying and I just kind of re-wrapped them up tightly. So I'm just going to kind of go in and pull these first. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. Honestly, this could definitely be worn by itself if you're like into that, but like these are a little too chunky for me. I wore them yesterday like this and the other day, you know, but if I intended on wearing them like this, I would have made them smaller. But they weren't intended for that. They were intended for such a time as this. Amen, hallelujah. All right, so I start at the root and I pull, and if I feel like it's getting tucked or snagged, I just take my time at the bottom. And you should anyways, because those are the ends. So I kind of just pull, and then when I get here, just gently unravel. Pull the lever, crunk, and then come to the end, pull it out, and twist it. And know that the hanging band too just helps it so you don't have like straight ends. It gives it a little bit of a, so I'm gonna go through. And these are fully dried, I should add. So please do not take these out if they're not dried. If they're not dried yet, you just gotta have to wait a day or sit under a hooded dryer. And that's why it's good to also have them, the twist like out and not up in a ponytail or anything for too long so they can dry. If they're wet when you take them out, they will not hold and you'll have an afro. I mean, if that's what you want, that's great. But I definitely want this to last a whole week, and that will not last if it's shriveled up because it was wet. If y'all have tight type 4 hair, you already know what I'm talking about. One too many mornings with wet twist outs and it turned into a Black Panther afro by the end of the day. Okay, so this one I did do the flat twist, so I'm pulling right behind that flat twist, pulling it apart, and then gently undoing that flat twist at the root. Okay, so they are all out. This is a little bouncy. It looks like those little crochet twists. But anyways, so after you take this out, you can leave it like this if you want. Or you can separate them to give it a fuller, less, I don't know, like tight curl look. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to actually add some more oil on my hands because my hair soaks up moisture. So I'm going to use the oil on my hands and just go in and kind of pull the hair to where it naturally separates, being careful with those ends. So I'm just going to kind of stretch it out and kind of just run my thumb through to add some more volume. Okay, so here is the final look. I've gone in, you can tell it's like defined, but I did bring some volume. I didn't untwist every single, like I didn't separate every single strand just because I don't want it to be super frizzy. And if you notice, I only really separated them like one time. These are pretty fat, but I only separated them once because if I do too much, it'll become really big and it won't last. So I want there to be definition lasting throughout the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. And if you would like to see more videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and comment. Let me know How do you think this turned out? Are you gonna try this? Do you already do something similar? Do you have any tips, tricks, products that you think I should try that might make this come out even better, make it come out softer, although it's pretty soft. The Lotta body does add some dryness. I should add that. It's a little dry from the Lotta body, but it's still moisturized. Like, I don't feel like my hair is brittle and going to break off. So I will add that the Lotta body does add a little bit of, because of the hold. But I digress. Anyways, so comment down below. Let me know, what do you think I should try? What do you think I should do? And until next time, peace.